everybody. It's surgery day. This is my room. My room. My prepare TV. So I'm sitting here waiting, y'all. And I'm not ready for that thing. I'm not ready for it. So just waiting on them to get ready and get things started. Supposed to be here at 8 o'clock. So I got here at 7. I must say 7:54. Somewhere like that. I just gave them a urine sample and now I'm just waiting. So I'll be back shortly. Sorry for the loudness. Just got the IV in. So watching TV. And now I'm going to just wait till they get ready to pull me to the operating room. Or wait for the anesthesiast to come. Or whatever the case may be. So I'm checking in periodically with y'all. No more IUD, y'all. Seriously. No more IUD. Alright. So hey guys, I am back. I'm at home. It is late tonight and y'all, the surgery went okay, but except one thing that kind of disturbed me, and that was that the IUD wasn't there. And I was lost by the fact because I was like, wasn't the IUD there the week that I went in to get it removed, and then you recommend surgery because you were tugging on it so much that it wasn't there? That you could not find the strings, should I say. In my previous vlog, I discussed it, how it was an epic fail because she could not find the strings. She said the strings would wrap up in the cervix pretty tight. So the day after the surgery, after her trying to take it out at the doctor office, my cycle came on. And when my cycle came on, I had no clue that the IUD could come out along with it because of the cramps and things like that our body does when we get on the cycle. So I'm on here today to tell y'all that it shocked me. I woke up out of the anesthesia mood. I was sleeping so good. I was sleeping fine. But I woke up and she could not find the IUD. She told me that she couldn't find it. It wasn't there. She took a picture of my cervix and the picture showed where there was no IUD. And I was like, what do you mean there's no IUD? I'm confused. I'm lost. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. I just woke up and I was trying to ask her questions, but she tried to say it all fast and left. And so I kept asking the nurses before I left. I wanted clarity. And the nurse told me that the IUD might have came out when my cycle came on. And I was like, what? So when I got home tonight, I looked up it on my phone, and it states that women could lose an IUD who have heavy periods, who's the age of 20 or younger, who has never had a child, like things like that. Like your cervix may not be able to hold the IUD as long. And the reason why I went to get it out in the beginning anyhow, because my body had started semi-rejecting it. Like the IUD had moved from being up in my cervix to being further down, and that's what caused the heavy bleeding and stuff before. So I just wanted to let y'all know how the surgery process went. Like I said, I was just shocked. Like pretty much I went through that for nothing. Because it wasn't there, but I thought it was still there, but because we didn't schedule it and I had to go through it, of course we didn't know. And then when she went in, then that's when she found that it wasn't there. And it's crazy because I started having spotting after she did that tugging on it. I started having spotting. Then my cycle came on the next following day, and it was like heavy. And the thing is, y'all, I didn't feel this thing coming out of me. I never felt the IUD come out. So I didn't know how and when it came out. I was just confused by the fact of it, because I was like, asking the OBGYN, but she could not tell me. It's just because she was in a rush situation, she had to go. So I was just like confused by the fact that it wasn't there. So that was kind of scary. But anyway, I'm just letting y'all know, she gave me ibuprofens and gave me some medicine for constipation. I guess anesthesia probably would have something to do with that. I'm not sure. But I'm okay. Still a little cramping. Still really don't have an appetite. Just, but I ate after I came out of her office, because I didn't eat all day prior to going to surgery. When you go into surgery at 12 o'clock, after 12 o'clock, they say you don't eat anything. So I didn't eat or drink, but they did put IV in me. Of course, you guys saw that. I was getting some saline in my body. And then when I got up and woke up out of surgery, they gave me some ginger ale. And it was just crazy because they opened the ginger ale, poured it in a cup, and had a straw. They was like, here, some ginger ale. And I'm sitting there like half in and out asking them what's going on, because I don't know how to get my tail from the operating bed to the regular bed to put me back in the recovery room. And I'm just looking like, what? Like, what in the world? So yeah, and surgery started about 10:15. I went there at 8 o'clock that morning. I had to been there. They put me in room 2. And as you guys saw previous, I showed y'all my room, my recovery room. And I was laying in the room watching TV, and then the nurse came and got me set up and got me prepared, gave me a urine cup to do a urine sample. They did check to see if I was pregnant, and it came out negative, thank God, because I was like, because the IUD came out, I didn't know. And that would have been crazy if I had gotten pregnant not knowing the IUD wasn't in there, but that was crazy. But I was glad that test came out negative. The nurse did explain that to me once I got out of the surgery room, and once I was talking to her, she did explain that to me, that I wasn't pregnant. They want me to come back. I go back to the doctor December the 1st at 9:30, so I can do a follow-up with my doctor, my OBGYN, so she can explain to me what's the next steps, what to do, things like that. Even though I know she said she wanted me to take like the prenatals and things like that. She just told me on my list for what not to do and things like that. You know how you get the discharge summary? Well, that discharge summary told me not to have sex until after the doctor appointment, until like after December the 1st. So no sexual activity, just resume normal activities, just don't be too rough. Well, of course, I'm still a little sore, right now, from them doing what they had to do and go in there just to check. And it went smooth. The nurses were cool and calm when I went into the surgical room. They were talking me to sleep. They were talking about my mask, and they asked me where I get my mask from. And they were just talking about how they wasn't in the store that I got my mask from. And, they were just trying to help me, make me comfortable and prepared. And I know the first time they put something in that IV, that junk had sting. And then she said, well, you're going to get another sting, and this is going to be the medicine that's going to knock you out, okay? And they put the oxygen around my nose, and they put the mask back over my face on top of the oxygen. And I think though. And then they put the medicine in the IV. And I want to say less than maybe a minute or two, I was knocked out. And it was good sleep, but it was just crazy. And I felt like a rag doll because they had me all over. Like they had my arms spread out on each table. And then they had my legs cocked up in the air. I felt like some dummy. I was like, oh Lord, I feel like the mannequin that we be practicing on for CNA school. But other than that, it was an okay experience. The only thing I just freaked out about was finding out that the IUD wasn't there when she was trying to get it out. She could not find it, and she took pictures of it with a camera, and the camera showed it wasn't there. And I was like, what the heck? But I just, like I said, I want to think it probably because that day that she tugged on it and was trying to get it out and couldn't get it to come out, it probably came out like the next day or so, or the next day after that. I don't remember, but it just shocked me, y'all. So I just wanted to throw that out there. This was my surgery day and experience. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new, and if you have any comments or suggestions on how y'all surgical surgeries have went, or how your IUDs are doing you, anything like that, comment below. Please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you guys like it. I appreciate the ones that are new to the channel and following, but welcome if you don't know who I am. My name's Megan Singletary. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications whenever I post a vlog, so you guys can stay up to date with Megan's life. And like I said, I'll see y'all the next time on the next vlog. Bye.